Okay, so you're finally ready to give your bedroom that makeover you've been dreaming of. You've got the perfect paint color picked out, you're browsing furniture styles, but then you hit the flooring aisle, and suddenly
Yeah.
you're facing a mountain of choices. It's like the design gods are testing your commitment to this whole redecorating thing.
It's true. Flooring is one of those decisions that can really make or break the entire vibe of a room. And for the bedroom, where you want to create a feeling of comfort and relaxation, it's even more crucial.
Exactly. That's why we're diving into an article from flooring365.co.uk that tackles the question of the best flooring for bedrooms. They focus on three popular options: engineered wood, solid wood, and parquet. I have to admit, I was surprised to see parquet even made the list. Isn't that more for like grand hallways and ballrooms?
That's a common misconception. While parquet flooring is definitely known for its elegance and often seen in high-traffic areas, it's actually incredibly durable. I mean, they've even found well-preserved parquet floors in ancient Roman ruins, which is a testament to their longevity.
Wow, that's fascinating. Okay, so maybe I need to rethink my parquet prejudices. Let's start by breaking down engineered wood, since that seems to be a popular choice these days. The article describes it as a sort of hybrid, real wood but with a twist.
Right. It's all about that clever construction. You have a top layer of real wood veneer, so you get the authentic look and feel of solid wood. But underneath, instead of a single plank, it's bonded to a multi-layered core, often made of plywood or HDF. Those layers are arranged in a crisscross pattern, which is what gives engineered wood its remarkable stability. It's much less prone to warping or buckling, even in environments with fluctuating temperature and humidity.
Ah, so that's the secret behind its resilience. I'm guessing that makes it a good option for bedrooms, especially if you're in a climate with dramatic seasonal shifts, or maybe over a basement that can get a bit damp.
Absolutely. And another bonus is the sheer variety of finishes available. You can find engineered wood in practically any wood species and color, from classic oak to more exotic options, all with varying levels of durability and maintenance needs.
So there's definitely an engineered wood option to fit any design style. The article also mentioned it's a bit more eco-friendly than solid wood, which is a plus.
Yes, because it uses less solid wood overall.
Right.
It's a more sustainable choice, of
Yeah.
course. The quality of the veneer and the core construction will impact how many times can be sanded down and refinished. So that's something to keep in mind if you're thinking long-term.
Okay, good point. Now, let's talk about the classic beauty, solid wood flooring. I have to admit, there's something about the richness and warmth of real wood planks that just feels so inviting, especially in a bedroom.
It's definitely a timeless choice. And while engineered wood can be refinished a few times, solid wood is like the champion of refinishing. You can sand it down and give it a fresh look multiple times over its lifespan, even changing the color if you want. Imagine, you could start with a natural oak finish, then years later, go for a darker, richer stain to match your evolving style. It's like getting a brand new floor without the hassle of replacing everything.
That is pretty amazing. It's like built-in design flexibility. But I guess the trade-off is that it requires a bit more care and attention compared to engineered wood.
That's true. Solid wood can be more susceptible to scratches and dents. So rugs and furniture pads are your best friends. And because it's a natural material, it will react to changes in humidity. It's not going to warp dramatically, but you might see some slight expansion and contraction depending on the season.
So it sounds like engineered wood might be a more practical choice for someone with, say, a rambunctious darg,
Yeah.
or a house that's prone to temperature swings.
Yes, that's a good assessment. But with proper care and attention, a solid wood floor can truly last for generations. There's a reason it's been a staple in homes for centuries.
Okay, now I'm really intrigued by parquet. After hearing that it survived since Roman times, I'm starting to see it in a whole new light.
Right.
What makes it so durable?
Well, traditional parquet is made up of small pieces of solid wood, arranged in geometric patterns. Think herringbone, chevron, dot basket weave, those intricate designs you mentioned earlier. And it's that interlocking pattern that actually contributes to its strength. It's like a puzzle where all the pieces support each other, creating a very stable and durable surface.
That's so clever. It's like strength in numbers, but for floorboards. But wouldn't all those tiny pieces and intricate patterns be a nightmare to install?
It can be a bit more complex than laying down planks, for sure. It often involves adhesives and precise fitting, which can mean higher installation costs. But I think that's part of what gives parquet its luxurious feel. It's a sign of craftsmanship and artistry.
And speaking of luxury,
Yeah.
the article does mention that parquet is generally the priciest option of the three. But I guess if you can potentially last for centuries, maybe that's not such a bad investment.
That's a good point. It's all about weighing the upfront cost against the potential lifespan and the overall value it adds to your home. And while parquet is durable, those intricate patterns can trap dust and dirt more easily. So regular cleaning is essential to keep it looking its best.
Okay, so maybe not the ideal choice for someone who hates vacuuming. But I have to admit, I'm getting a little obsessed with the idea of a chevron pattern in my bedroom. But before I get carried away with design dreams, let's talk about some of the practical considerations the article highlighted. Comfort and warmth were at the top of the list, which makes sense. Nobody wants to step onto a freezing cold floor first thing in the morning.
Right. The bedroom is all about creating a cozy and inviting atmosphere. And luckily, all three options we've discussed, engineered wood, solid wood, and parquet, deliver on that front. They all have that natural warmth underfoot that makes the bedroom feel more comfortable and welcoming.
Now, this is where things get a bit more subjective. Aesthetic compatibility. I guess it boils down to your personal style and the overall mood you want to create in your bedroom. The article had some good points about how each flooring type can contribute to a different vibe.
Exactly. If you're going for a sleek, modern aesthetic, engineered wood with a light minimalist finish could be a great fit. But if you're drawn to a more rustic or traditional look, solid wood planks with their natural knots and grain patterns can really warm up the space.
Yeah, and then there's parquet, which can add a touch of drama and sophistication, whether you go for a classic herringbone pattern or something more contemporary.
It's almost like choosing an outfit for your bedroom. You want something that reflects your personality and complements the other design elements in the space.
Okay. Let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Cost. I know we touched on this briefly, but the article did a good job of breaking down the cost considerations for each type.
Yes. And it's important to remember that cost isn't just about the initial price tag. You need to factor in the potential lifespan of the flooring and any maintenance or refinishing costs down the line.
Right. Like we mentioned earlier, solid wood might have a higher upfront cost. But because it can be refinished multiple times, you could potentially stretch its lifespan for decades, even generations.
Exactly. And if you're really committed to sustainability, a well-maintained solid wood floor can be a very eco-friendly choice in the long run.
And speaking of sustainability, engineered wood scores high in that department because it uses less solid wood overall. Plus, there are more and more manufacturers using recycled or reclaimed wood in their engineered flooring, which is even better for the environment.
And regardless of which type of wood flooring you choose, the article recommends looking for FSC certified options.
I was going to ask about that. What does FSC certified actually mean for the average consumer?
It basically means that the wood used in the flooring comes from forests that are managed responsibly, both environmentally and socially. So you're supporting sustainable forestry practices, which is a big win for the planet.
Okay, that makes sense. Now let's talk about the dreaded topic of maintenance.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people who loves the look of beautiful flooring, but gets a bit overwhelmed by the thought of keeping it pristine.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up because I feel like bedroom flooring gets a bit of a break compared to, say, the kitchen, where spills and foot traffic are just part of daily life.
Absolutely. You won't have to worry about scrubbing away spaghetti sauce stains or constantly sweeping up crumbs in your bedroom.
Yeah.
For all three flooring types, regular sweeping or vacuuming to remove dust and dirt should be sufficient. And then maybe a damp mop once a month or so.
Yeah.
Just to keep things fresh.
Right. So not a major time commitment.
Okay. That's definitely good news for my inner neat freak who also values,
well,
not spending my entire weekend cleaning. So as we wrap up our deep dive into bedroom flooring, what are some of the key takeaways you think our listeners should keep in mind?
I think the biggest one is that there's no one-size-fits-all answer when it comes to the best flooring. It's all about finding the right balance between your personal style, your lifestyle, and your budget.
Right. Like if you're someone who loves to rearrange furniture or change up your decor frequently, maybe engineered wood stability and wide range of finishes would be a good fit.
Exactly. And if you're a bit more traditional and value longevity, a solid wood floor could be a worthwhile investment, even if it requires a bit more upkeep.
And for those who want to make a statement and are drawn to that timeless elegance, parquet could be the perfect way to add a touch of luxury to the bedroom.
Yes. And it's important to remember that beyond the practical considerations, choosing flooring is also about creating a feeling. What kind of mood do you want to evoke in your bedroom? Do you want a sense of calm and serenity, or something a bit more dramatic and luxurious?
I love that you brought that up. It's so easy to get caught up in the technical details.
Yeah.
But ultimately, Your bedroom should be a sanctuary, a space where you feel completely at ease.
Yeah.
And the flooring you choose can play a big role in creating that atmosphere.
Exactly. So as you're browsing those flooring samples, try to envision how each one would feel underfoot, how it would complement your furniture and decor, and how it would contribute to the overall mood you want to create.
And don't be afraid to ask questions, whether you're talking to a flooring specialist or just doing your own research online. Gathering as much information as possible will help you make a confident decision that you'll be happy with for years to come.
Absolutely.
So to sum it all up, there's a whole world of beautiful and durable flooring options out there, each with its own unique personality and set of pros and cons.
It's about finding the one that speaks to you, the one that fits your lifestyle, and the one that will help you create a bedroom that feels truly like your own personal haven.
Beautifully said. And on that note, it's time to wrap up our deep dive into bedroom flooring. We hope you've enjoyed this exploration and feel inspired to create a space that reflects your unique style and brings you years of comfort and joy.
Happy decorating.